Hello students, how are you? How your quarantine days going on? Definitely very enjoyable. No study, no tension, only playing PUBG and scrolling through Netflix. Just like feeling of summer vacation. Isn't that? Yes, from summer vacation I remembered one thing. Last summer vacation I visited to Queen of Mountains, Mansouri. Most of the students also went there. And what is the famous thing there? Definitely Kempty Fall. From that Kempty Fall I got the idea. Today we will study potential energy. So before studying, I will explain mechanical energy. If you will see the definition of mechanical energy, the energy possessed by body due to its state of rest or motion. In this definition, two things are there, rest or motion. On the basis of two things, I will categorize this mechanical energy into two different categories. One is potential energy, other is kinetic energy. So, energy possessed by body due to state of rest, that is the potential energy, and energy possessed by body due to its state of motion, that is the kinetic energy. Now again, I will come to the potential energy. Potential energy definition, energy possessed by body at rest in its changed position or change in size and shape. Before explain this, I just want to explain with the help of some example. So firstly, I take this hammer and this is the wooden box on which this nail is fixed. My aim to insert this nail inside this wooden box. If I will keep this hammer on this nail, there will be no effect, definitely. Now I will take this hammer at one particular height and then strike on this nail, definitely it will be inserted. Same way, suppose this is one piece of chalk. I just want to break it with the help of this book. If I will keep the book on this chalk, there is no effect. But when I will take this book at one particular height, then I will strike this book on this chalk, definitely this chalk will break. Same come to the same example when I started the topic with waterfall. You know what is in the hydroelectric power station? Water is stored at one particular height and that stored water fall on the turbine and turbine will rotate. Electricity is produced. So main question is here, what is the main reason to produce electricity? That is the energy possessed by the stored water at one particular height. That energy is nothing, that is the potential energy. So this is one category of the potential energy, the energy possessed by body at rest due to its position. Here I change the position of the hammer, here I change the position of the book, and in waterfall or in hydropower station, the water is stored at one particular height. We will change the position of the stored water. Second example, next example, I just take this bow and arrow. If I will keep the bow like this, no effect on this bow. What I have to do firstly, I have to stretch it. I have to apply one force on this string and change its shape. That means I have to do some work to change its shape. After that, if I will realize it, this arrow will shoot out. So in this way you have seen in all these my 3 or 4 examples, I have to do some work. First, to change the position of the body. Second, to change the shape and size of the body. In both cases, in all these cases, body possesses one energy, that is the potential energy. So on the basis of this, I will categorize this potential energy. So I will categorize potential energy into two categories. One is the gravitational potential energy. Second is the elastic potential energy. Gravitational potential energy is possessed by body due to changes position. Example, waterfall, hammer kept at one particular height or book kept at one particular height. Same way, elastic potential energy we will define as it is energy possessed by body at rest due to change its size or shape. Example, stretch rubber, compress spring, and same way stretch bow and arrow. As regarding its formula is mgh, where m is the mass of the body, g is the acceleration due to gravity, h is the height of the body which is kept. And as concerned to SI unit, you know that potential energy is energy, or that is both the potential energy is the form of work done. As I already explained you, it is the amount of work done, maybe to change its position or change to its shape or size. So what is the SI unit of work done? Joule. Same way, SI unit of energy, potential energy is joule, and CGS is erg. Now one more important thing regarding this gravitational potential energy. I already told you it depends upon three factors. One is the mass, second is the acceleration due to gravity, third is the height. But important thing is the height. Height, maybe you will take the hammer like this. Maybe you will take the hammer like this. Maybe you will take the hammer like this. Do you think potential energy will change? No. Potential energy only depends upon the height up to which you have to take it. Instead of how to take it, it doesn't matter. It doesn't depend upon the path. Is that clear? So potential energy does not depend upon the way of to take that things to one particular height. For example, if you want to go to the third floor, maybe you will go to third floor by stairs, by elevators, or by lift. In all these three cases, potential energy possessed by you at the third floor is same, because height is same. Is that clear? Okay. Now come to the kinetic energy. So I already told you kinetic energy possessed by body due to its state of motion. So again we will categorize the kinetic energy in three categories. One is the translational kinetic energy, rotational kinetic energy, vibrational kinetic energy. Very simple, as from its name, translational kinetic energy. What is the translational velocity? When body moves in a straight line, we will say body is in translational motion. Obviously, when body is in translational motion, it will possess one energy, that is the translational kinetic energy. Same way, when body is rotating in circular path, it has some velocity, it has some mass. Obviously, it has rotational kinetic energy. Same way, vibrational kinetic energy. When body is vibrating, it has some velocity. Obviously, it has some mass. So, at that time, it possesses one kinetic energy, that is called vibrational kinetic energy. If you will concentrate on its formula, that is half mv square. So it depends upon two factors. One is the mass, other is the velocity of the body. So kinetic energy formula half mv square. This is the basic information regarding the potential energy and kinetic energy. In this I will revise to you. Firstly, I will tell what is the mechanical energy. Secondly, mechanical energy in two categories. One is the potential energy and kinetic energy. Potential energy due to the body of the body in state of rest, whereas kinetic energy due to the body possessed due to state of motion. Further, potential energy categorized into two categories, that is the gravitational potential energy and elastic potential energy. Gravitational potential energy due to the body's change in position, and second, elastic potential energy due to change in the state of shape or size of the body. Same way, in three categories: translational motion, rotational kinetic energy, and vibrational kinetic energy. Depends upon their different type of motions. After that, I told you potential energy formula mgh and kinetic energy formula half mv square. As concerned to their unit is same in both case. SI unit joule and CGS unit is erg. Now next topic is to derive this formula.